While keeping it nice and PG, have you had any run-ins with people
PG.
with any people, namely adults that are have a particular type of attraction to clowns?
I have not. I know of some clowns that their type of clowning involves a website.
Oh no!
Yeah,
we're good.
Yeah. No, that's like I don't know anything about what they do. I just know that they exist.
There's an audience for everyone.
Yeah, I guess so. But the actually, it's funny to me though that you mentioned that because Tiffany came to me with this thing that she read on the internet the other day about a guy who was attracted to clowns, and like in the story, like supposedly true story, he goes on to talk about how he met a girl clown and how they they hit it off and they were together, and like he loved to like squeak her nose and like honk it and stuff like that. yeah,
as you would, right?
Yeah, well, here's what's really funny though, because that's not the funny part, right? I'm just clinically remembering the story. Like, so the illusion is about to be shattered for you guys. Okay,
you love to squeak your nose.
I'll wait here all night. It's fine.
I know, right? I'm like I'm in tears.
We're sorry.
All right, Bobert, that's legitimately the hardest I've laughed
Kevin.
this entire series.
Yes.
Okay. Kevin, I appreciate you.
Now let's get back to the story.
Yeah,
because that was all set up. Tiffany is like showing me this thing she found online, this person, and she's like, yeah, and he likes to like squeak her nose and stuff. And then she goes, now you're the clown. Like she clowns, but like I'm the clown. And she's like, I know enough from having been around you and other clowns to know. And this is a spoiler for anyone that doesn't want the magic ruined for them.
Okay.
In general, 99.999% of all clowns I've met, their noses do not squeak. I've literally only met one clown whose nose actually squeaks. Right?
The illusion is ruined for me now.
It's a palm squeaker.
Oh.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
there you go.
Oh,
yeah, so
okay.
My nose squeaks, my ear squeaks, my arm squeaks, your nose squeaks, like the whole thing. It's a whole clown gag. I've only ever met one clown who had a squeaking nose, and that's because it was a Halloween novelty that he purchased and just liked. I'm not gonna say real clowns' noses don't squeak. Like I'm sure there are out there, but it's
there goes the clown to lead us again.
Yeah, just turn my red nose up at everyone. But no, it's like this is such a specific thing that he wrote about in this story that it's like, oh, I love to squeak her nose, and it's like, wait a minute, this is all made up.
This is not real. This is not how it happens.
Because everyone thinks clown noses squeak, and they generally speaking don't. I mean, it would be great to have a nose that squeaked if I could get that. So, but I have so many noses already. Like, last thing I need is another one. So,
well, see, now that you've shown me that my nose squeaks on the camera, there, it's going to make Zoom meetings at work like really weird now. Every time I run my nose, is going to be a squeak.
I used to do this bit where I would squeak my nose, but I go, what the really weird part is I take off the red nose and I just squeak my real nose, and like kids' brains just can't.
Wow!
So. I didn't blow it today just for you kids.
But no, like it's there are clowns like that out there, I'm sure. Like but
I wouldn't doubt it.
Like I said, I know that they exist. They're not something that I know about particularly. Like I know there's like some burlesque clowns. Like I've met some of them.
Right.
And that's I feel like that's not the same thing. Like I don't know. But like I'm not I'm not an expert on any of those worlds, so I don't want to speak for them.
So this seems like this is like another one of those rule of the internet type things. So now if it exists, there's a clown version of it. Is what you're saying, maybe?
Like Rule
Actually, I haven't
35
thought
or
of
something.
that. So yeah, there's a clown version of everything, I'm sure. But no, there are clowns of all types. There's rodeo clowns, obviously everybody knows about them. There's circus clowns, there's party clowns. So
Right.
you know, haunt clowns. So why not other clowns? So
Website clowns.
website clowns.
Websites we're not going to mention clowns.
And then there's other clowns out there that really aren't even clowns. They call themselves eccentric performers.
There's your elitist group.
Yeah.
No joke.
I've been trained by, in my opinion, one of the best eccentric performers out there, and he is definitely anything but elitist, that is for sure.
Really?
But yeah, Avner the Eccentric. If you ever look him up, like I've gotten some training from him, and
That's a great name.
Amazing and hilarious. He's a great guy. So let me just name drop.
That doubles for a clown name and a D&D character.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I forget what we're talking about. I've really wandered off.
We probably need to stop talking about what I brought up.
Welcome to our world.
That's pretty much how we
let's get on a different track. Do you guys like magic?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
There it is, the thumb. Yes.
Actually, I got someone with that in
you
clown
do
school.
that?
I jumped into a room where people were just sitting around, and I did the thumb bit in clown school, and then I just like bailed. I was like walked out of the room, and then later somebody comes and goes, "Hey, how did you do that thumb thing? The normal way?" And he goes, "Oh, okay, you just did it so well. I couldn't tell." I'm like, it just struck me as
You
so
got an
odd.
A.
But no, clown school was great though. I learned from eccentric clowns. I learned from Cirque du Soleil accepted clowns, Ronald McDonald's, Ringling Brother boss clowns, just like the cream of the crop, the clowns of the clowns. I also, there's a huge crossover of what's the age demographic for your show here?
We have several.
So is like
Several
everyone
brackets.
like it's like over 10, over 11?
I hope so.
Yeah, because we run a PG show, so it's.
I was gonna say
family
there's some large red Christmas guys.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah.
That have a huge crossover with clowns. So I've actually had a chance to learn from some of them.
North Pole representatives is what you mean.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Elves.
That's a different. That's a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other elf's over there sitting there.
Yeah.
Hi.
But no, we had a lot of them crossover too. What's interesting is there's a documentary about I think it's about like Mick Foley and his love of Christmas or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like weirdly, like the edges of his circle because of that overlap with the edges of like my circle of people. So it's like there's a small like part of the pie chart where it's like knows me and Mick Foley. So it's a real weird thing. But yeah, so I've had a chance to learn from them and like all these other clowns and just like even clowns that haven't done things like Ringling Brothers, don't have that feather in their cap, but are just as good or, depending on who you talk to better. So like I've had such a good chance and good luck to learn from these people. So I love it.